What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here. Big shout out to Dragon Gaming, Angela Monroe, and Tiber Septum Gaming. I do appreciate the comments and the support on the channel. And today I was able to resurrect some lost footage that I had lost on Nightmare 13. I wanted to share it with you guys, kind of go through the video with you guys as it plays out, and just really explain what I was doing, why I was doing it, and this is how I got the results of the win. So let's take a look at it. I still am yet to do 14 Nightmare. Yes, I know, I'm slacking hard. Anyway, at the start, you basically have the two in the middle, and immediately what I did was re-up some troops. And the goal obviously is to take out all of the enemy units. And as you can see on Nightmare, you start out down pretty far. So first base always taken would be the shield to provide that little bit of extra protection. And then the path that I chose anyway was to go ahead and get them on both sides. Now, I normally 99% of the time will always send 75%, leaving that small portion in the base that I have previously left. This will help me consistently accumulate troops, as which you can see, and then I will drag them forward at the same percentage of 75%. Now, when in the Nightmare, and this even hard mode a little bit, but I think mostly Nightmare, in 13, as you can see, what I let them do is basically bring their units to try to capture the point, killing themselves off quite a bit. Just kind of standing there chilling, reeing up a couple troops, and then once they had turned the base to them, I went ahead and took the base. Now, in order to better direct your attack, in a minute you'll see me start to use 25%, and basically I will send that, as you can see now, I will send, well, I juked myself out there, but I'll take 25% and I will send to a random base far away, as you can see right there, which allows me to advance and has them moving their troops away from where I am trying to direct my attack. So you're going to have them basically build up at a certain point. That's going to allow you to come in and take the base closest to you that you need. And as you can see at the top, I've got them funneled up pretty much to where I can continuously now pick them off and keep that reinforced over and over to drop their numbers. Man, they sent a whole lot to that top tier too. They ended up turning it, as you can see, but I kept with the same concept. I wanted to go bottom and top, and as you can see, they took a large portion of that top unit and moved it down to the bottom, trying to think they were going to take me at the bottom. And then I re-diverted some attacks and went right back, pretty much the same game plan that I had before. And it's just a matter of keeping your pieces moving, but also diverting them, like you can see there again, 25%. Soon as they start marching away, your members 25%, they will move and try to protect the base that you're going at. Now you're sacrificing a little bit. There's going to be some sacrifices, and it's just a common, it's a constant sacrifice a little bit to move them, so that way you can advance and then keep bringing up the troops that you've left behind to the front line, and you keep moving and keep moving. So now we've got the top and the bottom pivot points, and once again I'm going to still, as you can see, make small moves at the base that I'm not going to attack, which allows me to move forward each and every time. And as the battle takes place, you can see now in the top that the troop count is getting much closer. I won't really try to advance hard until I know that I have an opportunity to succeed, basically. And once that troop count starts going in my favor or becomes equal, I will then start advancing. So now we're pretty much equally in troops. I do have a little bit of the upper hand, so it's time to redirect more troops, bring up the troops from the back, and then continue the advancement. I've seen a lot of people send 100%, which is good. That's fine if that's your tactic, but it's going to leave that base vulnerable for it to be overturned, basically. So that's why I pretty much consistently use 20 or 75%. I will continuously just rotate the troops to bring them to the base in front of them. And as you can see, the main two bases that I started with consistently just keep growing troops. They're growing troops over and over, and I just keep rotating them up. I did play this round pretty cautious. As you can see, I'm sort of not really overtaking them like I could have, so to speak. I pretty much was playing the secure role. I really wanted to make sure that I had the troops that I needed in order to succeed, because Nightmare is not overly difficult on this particular map on 13, but it's enough to where if you get too aggressive too quick, you will lose, and you will constantly be restarting until you get it. This was my second playthrough of it. The first one I did just that. I got in the same situation as you can see here, and instead of taking my time, letting it pan out, keeping my rhythm with faking the attacks, I decided to get too aggressive, and they slowly took back the bottom and then overwrapped me. And by that time, I technically didn't lose, I just quit, because I knew that if I kept this current pace, there's no way I could have won. So keeping the troops moving, keeping the fakes away from where you're going to attack, that's the name of the game. Once you got the pivot point at the top and the bottom, the little cannon that fires really does just shred through them. And at this point, you can see I've got them overwhelmed in numbers, and it's just a matter of killing them off, taking the last soldiers that they have, and taking the win. Now, I have looked at the map on 14 for Nightmare. It's much different. In fact, I even started it and moved some troops just to see how they moved around the map, and the direction in which they march is a lot different as well, which is going to play a big factor in that also, but I'll be sure to share it. But as always, if you guys like the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.